Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Hello. Do we need to keep our cameras on during the actual event? I know,
I don't think so.
No, you don't have to keep your camera on during the commencement itself. Just
Do we need to keep our cameras on during the actual event? That was weird.
Does anybody know if they got all the volunteers they needed to do the flip grid or the in-person flip grid, whatever Dana was calling it? Because I missed that deadline, so I'd be happy to do one in this space.
Yeah, that would be great. I think my role is going to be I'll be asking people, inviting people to sort of say a few words to congratulate, and not everybody has to. And so I know that Shanta, Betsy, Patricia, it would be great if you want to join in on that. Yeah. And so I think it's just like 4 to 5 people.
And we're expecting that to be somewhere in the 10:30 to 11 range starting.
Yeah, so after the ceremony, then there will be like 15 minutes or so for everybody to come and join us, or whoever wants to join in this room. And yeah, Dana provided some opening remarks for me. I'll ask and invite people to say anything. I think then Maru or Ashley has a list of students, and she will go through and let students say whatever they want to say. And then at the end of that, we're going to ask students and their families if there are faculty that they want to be in a breakout room with or anything like that. And Ashley, thank you, Ashley is going to be sort of the master of the breakout rooms. Anyway, and so just, yeah, and then that is the plan. As for the timing, I do think it'll be, yeah, like 10:30-ish by the time this part gets up for the post-commencement stuff.
So we're just mainly to remain online, and while they're doing that, but we can go off camera. Okay.
Yeah, and then just come back on camera when the ceremony is over and the post-commencement congratulating each other starts. I just looked back at Dana's instructions, and she estimates that the ceremony will end at 10:30. And so this part will be closer to 10:30, 10:45, sometime in then.
Looks like nobody chose to wear their regalia.
Mine are in Buffalo. I'm so sad. And Sarah, so I mean, we have our PhDs from the same place, but her head is so small, and our gowns are the same, but her head is so tiny. So her hat looks like a muffin on top of my head. So
That's a good reason not to wear it.
it's like a cartoon. I mean, it's so stupid looking though.
I
Her
see
small head.
Lisa,
my
you
melon.
took yours.
Does everybody own regalia except me? I never bought it. I was planning on it and then I was like, $1,000? I'm good.
Yeah, but you get to keep your hat when you rent it. So it's worth keeping. I used this last year for this.
Wait,
Also,
I've always returned that.
You don't need to return it, doesn't it? I think it says in it, do not return.
But also you can just buy a doctoral hat that you keep and then just rent the gown, but wear a doctoral type hat instead of a non-doctoral type hat. So that's what I did in the early years before I bought my regalia.
Oh, I think I didn't know about that. I was gonna buy it. It was $1,000, and I say, how many times, how many minutes actually I'm gonna wear them, right? How many hours in my life? But I didn't know about the hat. I think the hat would be very nice.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice addition. It's distinctive. You know, you can pick out one you like and it's custom, so it fits you well. You don't have to worry about bobby pins and all that. And yeah, that's what I did in the early years before I bought mine. Just an idea.
When we went to UB, when Sarah and I got, we bought one because I guess there was a deal that Nancy was offering a deal if, like if you bought your own thing, so they didn't have to rent. And so we bought one to share. And it was like our big splurge. It was very exciting. I love my poofy gown. I don't get to wear it enough.
You can get them much less expensive on gradshop.com. That's where I got mine when I finished, because they actually told us they recommended we buy them when we graduated from Michigan State, but Michigan State, yes, wanted 1,000. So I got mine on gradshop.com for a fraction of the cost, actually. And that was several years ago. So I'm not sure if they're even still around.
So I may have missed the instruction line. I apologize. So are we viewing through the ceremony, or do we have to go to a different link?
Yes.
Ashley,
Yes, we will be sharing it through here.
Okay.
It's gonna start in about a minute and a half. So
Okay, thank you so much.
if it doesn't work, I will put it in the link in the chat. Just so you can watch it perhaps on your TV screen at home or on your phone or something like that, if it's just not working for you, and then we'll try to troubleshoot. Just send me a message to the chat, and I can try to help you out.
not to try and over determine everything, but if faculty here know that they want to be able to say a few things, maybe send me a chat and I will call on you, like just sort of to keep it a little bit more orderly and to eliminate that Zoom awkwardness of who's going to say something. So if people want, you can send it to me in a chat and I'll track that. And again, we just need 4 to 5 people.
And I'm assuming it doesn't have to be excellent.
No, I think we are aiming for heartfelt and,
Do that.
and nice. That's all.
How did you take that spread off? How did I take it off? Yeah. This way. I know, that you just take it back. Wait, I'll do it, I'll do it.
Somebody want to mute him? That's a host.
Good morning. Please be seated. Such a privilege, right? Before we begin, we would like to acknowledge that the University of Buffalo operates on the traditional territory of the Seneca Nation, a Haudenosaunee Six Nations Confederacy. And now I invite Dr. Nancy Smith, Professor and Dean of the School of Social Work, to officially open the ceremony.
Good morning. Wow. Look at us. We're all here in person. Hi to those on virtual. Exactly. Let's just do a Latin applause for that. Thank you. President Tripathi, distinguished guests, graduates, the faculty, the staff, the families and friends of the graduates are all assembled here in person as well as remotely. I hereby declare this commencement of the University at Buffalo School of Social Work to be open. Another round of applause for all of you.
If you are able, please rise and remove your caps for our national anthem performed by Ana Fernandez, a music theater student from UB's class of 2021.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air,
Please be seated. Thank you. It's my pleasure to introduce members of our platform party, University of Buffalo President Satif K. Tripathi, Student Representative of the Council.
Could you hear us? Oh, they're having trouble, it looks like.
Officers and representatives from the College of Arts and Sciences, the School of Public Health and Health Professions, School of Management, and the Law School. It's with great pleasure that I invite President Tripathi, who is this year's degree conferrer, to provide greetings.
Good morning. Greetings on behalf of the entire university community, and I would like to welcome all of the family members, friends, and everybody else joining us today. Today marks not only a major milestone for our graduates, but for our university as we celebrate UB's 175th commencement exercises. Given our very recent history, I believe I speak for many when I say how delightful it is to celebrate our graduating class in person. Before we recognize our graduates, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge Dean Smith. Nancy, would you please stand? As many of you know, this is Dr. Smith's final commencement as Dean of the School of Social Work. After 17 years as Dean, Dr. Smith is stepping down to return to a faculty role as a professor of social work. An exceptional dean and university leader, Dr. Smith is deeply committed to our students and to advancing UB's mission of excellence. In her time as dean, she has truly transformed the School of Social Work. In fact, under her leadership, the school has dramatically risen to the ranks and today is in the top 25 School of Social Work in the country. Nancy, on behalf of a grateful UB community, I would like to thank you for your visionary leadership and for all you have done and continue to do for your school, our faculty, and our students, including those we celebrate today. At this point, I would like to invite our graduates, their guests, and our platform party to please join me in a round of applause to recognize Dean Smith. Thank you. And with that, I would like to congratulate the School of Social Work class of 2021. Graduates, you have made all of us very proud. When you joined our scholarly community, you could have not imagined and envisioned that you would be completing your degree requirements in the throes of a global pandemic. And yet, despite the turbulence, you adapted. Amid the uncertainty, you persevered. And through it all, you showed an exceptional capacity of resilience. In physics, resilience is the ability of a material to return to its original state after it has been strained. In our life, it is the reality to rebound from adversity. These setbacks may cause disappointment, frustration, anxiety. They may take great pains to overcome. But if we have done our job at UB, you have learned how to convert obstacles into opportunities. Unlike physics, you do not return to your original state following a challenge. Instead, you grow wiser with experience, more creative in solving problems, more nimble in your mindset, more compassionate with yourself and others. In the book Letters to My Daughter, Maya Angelou wrote, "You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them." Graduates, throughout your academic journey, I have been so inspired by your unwavering dedication to excellence. You have shown it in the midst of great flux and in periods of calm. The disciplinary expertise you have gained as a result will serve you well in all of your future endeavors. When you combine your expertise with the resilience you have developed, truly no challenge is too great. You are well equipped to solve pressing problems, contribute to a more just and equitable society, and make a profound imprint on our world. Throughout UB's 175 years history, our commitment to harnessing our ideas and our innovations for the greater good has remained unifying constant. Class of 2021, thank you for embracing that narrative in your pursuit of social justice and service to our communities. We look forward to seeing all that you accomplish in the next chapter. And if I may offer some advice before we conclude, as you advance through life, stay bold in your pursuits, but humble in your accomplishments. Stay resilient in the face of challenges, but firm in your core values. And finally, please stay connected with your UB family. Thank you.
Thank you, President Tripathi, for your warm remarks about my deanship. I should have probably expected that, but I didn't. So too focused on being here for this commencement for all of you. So congratulations to all of you, graduates, faculty, and graduates, family, and friends, and the faculty who got you here. Class of 2021, you did it. Please take a moment to applaud yourselves, your family and friends, and just take in that you've done it. I dare say there were probably days where you weren't sure that was going to happen in this past 15 months, and possibly before that. Think about all the people who've helped you get here and send them a mental applause and a virtual hug. You're about to enter the profession of social work at an extraordinary time. In fall of 2019, our faculty and staff did a 2-day futures retreat thinking about the future as we were trying to think about where the school needed to go. At that time, we explored many possible future scenarios, but in particular, we explored global pandemic scenarios, widespread disease, disruption of everyday life, loss of income and access to food, and deaths occurring in ways that disrupted a humane dying process, as well as grief traditions and rituals. We were surprised to find ourselves living that future within 6 months, and now we've all been living that future. We've witnessed the impact of a pandemic that's exposed the fault lines of our society, showing us all too clearly the extreme inequities and injustices that have been here all along and are even more visible now. I know this has been an incredibly stressful time for all of you, and that many of you are graduating having done most of your coursework remotely when that wasn't how you planned to study social work. Regardless, all of you have experienced the extreme disruption of life through the past 15 months. The shifting sands of many upheavals have taught us all how to work in an environment that's volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. And as we, your faculty, have worked with you throughout the MSW program, we've witnessed your resilience as you've overcome so many challenges while maintaining your daily lives, health, and your coursework. And on top of all of that, many of you went a step further to help your agencies adapt to this challenging environment. I know this wasn't the educational experience that you signed up for, and yet what you've been through has shaped you into the social worker that our society needs. Never has the world been more in need of social workers like you. Social workers who can pivot quickly when disruption happens while using social work values and ethics as their compass. Social workers who focus on racial justice and on trauma-informed human rights policies. Social workers who understand the importance of human relationships, the impact of trauma and loss, and how interconnected we all are across the globe. Social workers who know that no one will be safe until everyone has a basic income, health care, paid sick time, affordable and safe housing, childcare, and safe schools. I love that you applauded at that point. Social workers who are well-versed with a wide range of theories and tools, including digital ones, so they can work flexibly and creatively at every level of society to develop solutions for the challenges the world is facing, from counseling individuals to designing social policies. No matter what you do, whether you work in human service organizations or in other settings, please know that you bring values, skills, and perspectives that are needed everywhere. I have yet to see a setting that couldn't benefit from having a social worker. Ultimately, being a social worker is not just your job title. It's how you see, understand, and relate to the world. It is now who you are. Finally, class of 2021, please know that we are passionate about you, about who you are, what you know, what you've already done, and now what you will do. I hope you are as proud of yourselves as we are of you. Welcome to the profession of social work.
President Tripathi, Dean Smith, honored guests, faculty, staff, members of the graduating class, your friends and your family, it is my pleasure to introduce this year's commencement speaker, Felicia Brown. Felicia Brown, the director of Black Love Resists in the Rust, was born and raised on Buffalo's East Side and is a proud graduate of Buffalo Public Schools. She obtained her undergraduate degree in education from Canisius College and her Master of Science in Education at SUNY Buffalo State College. Felicia has worked at the intersection of education and justice as a general and special education teacher, and as an advocate for students with disabilities and a school administrator. Her most notable work involved teaching children about social and racial justice. She is committed to base building, embodied leadership, healing justice, political education, and transformational organizing.
Good afternoon. My name is Felicia Brown, and I'm the director of Black Love Resists in the Rust. Giving my regards to UB President Tripathi, the Dean of Social Work, Dean Smith, the Assistant Dean for Student and Academic Affairs, Dr. Horn, and the Social Work Graduate Student Association. I also must extend honor, love, and appreciation to this 2021 graduating class of the UB School of Social Work. Congratulations, you made it. If I can be honest, I didn't know what to expect when I received the email stating I was nominated as a speaker for this year's School of Social Work commencement. I imagined there were many more people who could offer their words of wisdom to you today. People with doctoral degrees who have much more experience than I do and much more institutional knowledge. But I was chosen. See, I am a little Black girl from the east side of Buffalo who has become a commitment to building and fortifying my community and challenging oppressive systems so people who come from where I come from can live in their full dignity. Every move I have made has been toward actualizing that commitment. For 10 years, I worked in the education system as a classroom teacher, full-time advocate for students with disabilities, and a director of curriculum and instruction, working to ensure children received a quality, holistic, and rigorous education. And as an organizer and director, I work alongside community members to co-create a Buffalo where all communities are sustainable and thriving. It is through organizing that I learned the concept of embodied leadership. Embodied leadership in its most simplistic form means we are what we practice, and we are at our best when we are grounded in vision, values, and connection. The idea is that what we practice is what we will do when under pressure. When I think of practice, I think of athletes who practice skills over and over again in preparation for upcoming competitions. I think of Serena Williams, who must have practiced thousands of serves and backhand swings prior to winning her first French Open. I think of Gabby Douglas, who must have practiced hundreds of beam routines before taking home 2 gold medals in the 2012 London Summer Olympics. And I think of LeBron James, who must have practiced countless layups and three-point shots to become a 4-time NBA champion. This 2020-2021 academic year was nothing short of a year of practice. You survived and still are surviving a global pandemic, lived out a reshaping of the American education system, and bore witness to one of the biggest uprisings in American history. You were not called to practice serves or layups or beam routines, but you were called to practice grace, perseverance, courage, accountability, collaboration, and where you could, joy. When overwhelmed, you practiced stillness. When feeling exhausted, you practiced rest. And when faced with grief and loss, you practiced healing. Take a moment to offer gratitude to yourselves for even being here today, for surviving and accomplishing this amazing feat. The work you will embark upon is not a competition, but a struggle of oppressed people against all oppressive systems. It is the fight for a world that is deserving of all of us. It is the resisting of an extractive world and a push toward a regenerative one. As you are working to change lives, systems, cities, and the world, which I'm confident all of you will do, it is important to ask yourselves 2 questions. For what and for whom? For the sake of what will you take this new knowledge and the skills you have built into the world? For whom are you showing up? Who are you fighting for as you sit in this auditorium? What future are you trying to grab hold of when you walk out of these doors? What connections do you need to have to live in that future? It is these questions that will guide you in practice toward the transformation you seek, not only of the world, but of yourselves. You are the change makers of this time. You are child advocates and mental health counselors. You are trauma-informed therapists and justice warriors. You are restorative justice practitioners and service coordinators. You are systems analysts and policy researchers. You are systems disruptors. You are systems disruptors. You are systems disruptors. These are not just the jobs you will do, nor the titles by which you will be called, but this is who you will become. As you prepare to leave these 4 walls of the University at Buffalo, remember the practices that brought you to this finish line. Where you see a problem, may you become the answer. Where there's a long road ahead, may you become a transporter. Where there is a fight, may you become a warrior. Where there is stagnation, may you find others and become radical collective movement. And where there is hate, may you be radical love. Congratulations, class of 2021. Go forth and set the world ablaze.
It is with great pleasure that I introduce Michelle Melton, the president of this year's School of Social Work Graduate Association.
Hello. Much better. Let me get my glasses on. How's everybody doing? Thank you, Professor Krause, for that introduction. Thank you for staff and faculty for showing up today. Guest, welcome to UB. And most importantly, the stars of today's show. Hello, graduates of the class of 2021. Just want to take it all in. As Professor Krause said, my name is Michelle Melton. I've been serving as the GSA president this year. And as part of that job, I got to give a speech, right? And I will be honest, as I was preparing for what I was going to say today, I struggled. The struggle was not a result of anxiety or fear of speaking to a large group of people. Rather, the challenge in preparing for this speech came from the fact that I was expected to stand here in front of you all and somehow muster mere words of how I feel about this class. And the struggle with that is that I had to somehow articulate feelings. I had to articulate the feelings that I have for this magnificent class because I feel that we are a magnificent cohort. I think the reason that preparing for this speech had been such a challenge is because I think the graduating class of 2021 is extraordinary. While I understand that every speaker before me probably said the same thing about their colleagues, I would argue that our class is exceptional. Not because we have the highest GPAs or hold vast amounts of accolades. I believe we are exceptional because we have overcome obstacles that classes before us did not have to endure. As a group, we have lived through a global pandemic. We watched with dismay as scenes of injustice played across our television and computer screens. We experienced the loss of the traditional grad school experience, and we had to quickly master the art of being grad students via Zoom. On a personal level, many of us had to navigate unemployment for the first time. Some of us moved back home with our families. Others had to recover from a COVID-19 diagnosis. And a few of us had to say goodbye to loved ones. I do not mention these things to dampen the mood of this day. I know some of you are like, great, thanks for the trigger warning, Michelle. I'm so glad I came. I speak of these experiences to highlight the strengths that we hold as a class. Each of us here today can place ourselves in one of those categories. And we lived through all of that while tackling the beast that is graduate school. We are extraordinary because while classes before us learned about self-care through discussion groups and workshops, we learned about self-care as a means of survival. Any of us at any given time could have given up. We could have deferred our education for a year until this chaotic mess was over. We could have dropped out. We could have given up on our goals to pursue a master's degree. We could have done a lot of other things, but instead, we persevered. We put one foot in front of the other. We tackled each assignment. We completed each class. We learned from each internship, and we succeeded despite all of the obstacles that came our way. We overcame, and we decided that giving up was not an option for us. That level of dedication, that level of grit is not only deserving of commendation, it is also very worthy of celebration. There's a saying that I live by that I wanted to leave you with today. The saying goes, learn from the losses and celebrate every victory. I like this saying because just as the losses and the challenges of life can be enormous, so shall be the victories. Let's utilize these experiences from the past year as lessons that will develop us into the compassionate, empathetic, and inclusive social workers that our world so desperately needs right now. And let's celebrate every victory that comes our way because we know far too well how quickly and how drastically life can change. I mean this with every fiber of my being. I am so proud of you. I am proud of us. And I hope you are able to learn from the losses in your life, celebrate every victory, and continue to demonstrate the grit, the resilience, and the tenacity that I have seen while serving as your president. Congratulations to my colleagues, the magnificent MSW class of 2021. Well, now that that's over, speaking of magnificent, it is my great pleasure that I now introduce my fellow graduate student officers in the School of Social Work. Jessica Mencia, Vice President. And Leah Ingram, Treasurer. Jillian Connick, Secretary. Katie D. Rose and Courtney Green, the UB School of Social Work GSA board members. Now put my mask back on. GSA officers, sorry, I have to read this, or step-by-step, thanks. To raise and join. Leah Ingram and Courtney Green, will you please join me on stage to present the staff awards? Thank you.
Hey, everybody. All right, on behalf of the graduating class of 2021 and the GSA, we, the officers of the Graduate School of Social Work, present Peter Sabota with the Faculty of the Year Award.
Also, on behalf of the graduating class 2021 in the GSA, we had officers of the Graduate School of Social Work present Brad Lynn with the Adjunct Faculty of the Year Award. Unfortunately, Dr. Lynn could not be with us today, so we accept this award on his behalf.
And it is my great pleasure and honor on behalf of the graduating class of 2021 and the GSA, we the officers of the Graduate School of Social Work present the one and only Work Till She Drops that put a lot of work into this event today, Dr. Dana Horn, for the Staff Member of the Year.
All right, well, before we step off the stage, don't go anywhere, Michelle. This is a surprise. On behalf of the graduating class of 2021, we would like to take a moment to recognize and thank our GSA president, Michelle Melton. She stepped up and she led us through a very difficult time. She has dedicated countless hours, usually behind the scenes, listening to students' concerns, advocating on our behalf, and working with the faculty, the staff, and the university leadership to ensure that our students' voices were heard. She was the one that we all went to in these very challenging times with our issues, and somehow, Despite everything going on, she continued to find the wherewithal to help us carry those concerns. So we know that all of your efforts cannot be summed up in a very brief thank you, but Michelle, please accept a virtual and in-person huge thank you for everything that you have done for us over the course of this year.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It is my pleasure to announce this year's Student Award recipients who were honored in a separate ceremony earlier this week. You can find a description of each award in your program. Will the awardees stand as your name is called and remain standing? Please hold your applause until I have read all of the names of these outstanding students. The Andrew J. Laughlin Memorial Award, Epiphany McGee. The Angel McKnight Miller Memorial Award, Ray Jean Danga. Archie W. Swanson Honorary Award, Heather Rand. Bertha S. Lowry Thorne and Rose Award, Jennifer Lafrada. Deborah Zimmerman, MSW 89 Award, Caroline Horrigan Maurer. Dorothy L. Lynn Honorary Award, Brianna Jones. Hazeltine T. Clements Memorial Award, Epiphany McGee. Jane Emmett Epstein, LCSWR Honorary Award, Rachel Jones. Julian Soja Memorial Award, Elizabeth Walsh. Christopher L. Brazelton Memorial Award, Damaris Velasquez. Louisa Seelan Award, Dominique Brown. Mary O'Donnell Memorial Scholarship, Corinne Carlson. The National Association of Social Workers Award, the Western New York Division, Leah Ingram. The Niles Carpenter Award, Ajura Adebayo. Rose Weinstein Scholar Award, Jessica Zumowski. The School of Social Work Alumni Association Award, Brianna Jones. The School of Social Work Outstanding Student of the Year, Leah Ingram. Therese Usanio Memorial Scholarship, Miranda Selbst. We congratulate each of you on your outstanding performance. You will note in your program an asterisk next to the names of graduates that have been inducted into the Rho Kappa chapter of the Phi Alpha National Social Work Honor Society. I would ask that the recent inductees please stand and be recognized.
Will the candidates for the degree of Master of Social Work please stand and remain at your seats? President Tripathi, on behalf of the faculty of the university, I have the honor of recognizing these candidates. They have met all the requirements of the university and are recommended to you by the faculty for the Master of Social Work degree.
By the authority of the trustees and the Chancellor of the State University of New York and the Council and the faculty of the University at Buffalo, I now confer upon you the Master of Social Work degree with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the MSW class of 2021.
Will the front row of graduates please remain standing? Everyone else, please be seated. Thank you. Exciting. Dr. Laura Lewis will read the names of the MSW graduates. Professors Deborah Waldrop, Peter Sabota, and myself will hood the MSW candidates.
Michelle Leanne Melton. Jessica Joyce Mencia. Leah Marie Ingram. Jillian Connick. Katie DeRose. Courtney Green. Laquana Bay. Nicole Marie Brandt. Adia Evans. Vernita Thompson. Emma Louise Velvo. Elizabeth Alvarado. Monica Marie Stern. Selena Denise Salteres. Jill Ellison Meyer. Demetrius Parks. Aaliyah McAfee. Emily Ryan. Alicia Ippolito. Rebecca Giangregorio. Arlene Tariq. Jessica Logicano. Shawnee Jules Series. Regine Ndanga. Jean Marcio. Heather Rand. Casey Keegan. Carlio Pinter. Carmen Benedetto. Kyla Shine. Asha Mathis. Janelle Conti. Brianna Michelle Austin. Megan Reed. Casey Fitzgerald. Megan Krebs. Gavin Griffin. Christy Colvin. Carolyn Horrigan Maurer. Christina Meyer. Rachel Oveye. Ashley Fenton. Jennifer Kramer. Joseph Cicatello. Gabriela Jimenez. Natalia Capayan. Vasily Sokogli. Samantha Ebeling. Sydney Kiesler. Emily Wood. Allison Yelich. Kimberly Corey. Mackenzie Shanahan. Christina Vitelli. Megan Gleiss. Sierra Brown. Veronica May Freeman. Angelique Wallace. Keisha LeBrun. Caroline Costco. Aaron Yoder. Brianna Lieber. Sonia Ortiz. Corinne Carlson. Lauren Elizabeth Saminsky. Courtney Tester. Vanessa Quince. Samantha Kathleen Benwitz. Brianna Lynn Ryan. Jackie Leahy. Alexandra Lynn Ambrosio. Marissa Lauren Biondolillo. Shadow Sellers. Jennifer Lynn Cambria. Adam Benware. Zamzam Hassan Noor. Victoria Amaleo. Sarah Johnson. Jessica Zumowski. Taylor Elise Altward. Angela Tiwa. Sean Davis. Julianne Patterson. Kofi Brenya. Lucretia Adame. Maria Christ. Sabrina Tim. Abigail Barron. Julianne Reese. Epiphany McGee. Cameron McLeod. Mary Claire Noonan. Lauren Petroselli. Alicia Ransom. Latoya Thomas Merchant. Emma Eileen Stone. Samantha Siobhan Williams. Kiara Johnson. Joy Faulkner. Onise Colin Gomez. Jasmine Murray. Juliette Angela Stephen. Emily Sacco. Ellison Hinshaw. Kara Barrett. Brionna Luthart. Alexandra Buckner. Emily Warren. Kelsey Marie Koselniak. Austin David Farah. Elena Paris. Abigail Adkins. Courtney Paige Gabamonte. Kendra Noel Chieski. Ashley Amaris Gonzalez. This concludes the hooding of the MSW students. Thank you, Professor Kraus, Waldrop, and Sabota. Will Dr. Shelley Kimmelberg, Director of Social Sciences Interdisciplinary Program in the College of Arts and Sciences, join Dr. Isak Kim, Director of the MSW Program, for the hooding of the BA MSW students. Tamasha Hussein. Daniela Marie Maloney. Alexa Mediak. Danielle Khan. Cassidy Elizabeth Malak. Did we get past? Okay. This concludes the hooding of the BA MSW students and the MBA MSW students. We have 4 more MSW students to cross the stage. The first is Travis Riley. Simran Singh. Brandy Pittman. Natalie Marie Rott. Will Kimberly Kreitis, Director of MPH Initiatives in the School of Public Health, please join Dr. Isak Kim for the hooding of the MPH MSW students. Elizabeth Walsh. Olivia Claire Case. Miranda Bossy. This concludes the hooding of the MPH MSW students. Thank you, Dr. Kreitis. Will Melinda Saran, Vice Dean for Social Justice Initiatives and Teaching Faculty from the Law School, please join Dr. Isak Kim for the hooding of the JD MSW students. Savannah Marie Figueroa. This concludes the hooding of the JD MSW students. Thank you, Dean Saran and Dr. Kim. And now we will recognize the remote graduates of the School of Social Work. Megan Breton. Dominique Brown. Diana Calabrese. Julia Carey. Marie Louise Kosakowski. Andrea Di Cristofaro. Julia Felice. Kimberly Foster. Jenna Garlick. Morgan German. Hannah Gunther. Julia Hackford. Wendy Hall. Bobby Yelmhog. Madison Cable. Karishma Chemraj. Michael Korzelius. Chris Christofowitz. Laura Mazurik. Lynette Moses. Bridget Newton-Wires. Nadia Petrenko. Maria Piranelli. Alicia Ramos. Amanda Schultz. Julie Spiro. Madeline Tirano. Emily Warren. Samantha Lee. Courtney Perkins. Ashley Jolliffe. Thank you, President Tripathi and Dean Smith.
And thank you, Dr. Lewis. At this time, we want to take a moment to recognize those family and friends and loved ones who are unable to be with us today. In recognition of those who have passed, we have reserved a seat in the front row of the pavilion, marking it with a white ribbon. Thank you. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce Ms. Rita Andolina, Chair of the School of Social Work Alumni Association.
Hello, my name is Rita Andolina, the School of Social Work's UB Alumni Association representative. A career in social work provides the perfect fit for someone who wants to help others and has an inherent desire to serve. They are compassionate, purpose-driven people. Today, we are here to congratulate and honor all of you and to welcome you to the greatest club you will ever join, the University at Buffalo's Alumni Association. UB is one of America's great public universities. Its mission of outreach to the community, the state, and the nation, as well as its international connections, is to meet the needs of society, much as social workers do. Your experiences and memories don't end when you leave campus. They live on through the UB Alumni Association. The UBAA is here for you no matter what you need. In short, we've got the services, programs, volunteer opportunities, and more that benefit you, your fellow alumni, and the university community, no matter where you are. Forever alumni, always UB, and go Bulls.
The slides are showing the remote graduates. Once again, Congratulations, right? Please rise as we listen to the first verse and refrain of the University at Buffalo's alma mater, sung by vocalist Ana Fernandez.
The pride of our spirit and tradition, our alma mater's truth and name declare. Celebrate our history and wisdom. Oh, let us all prepare to sing her glory. To Buffalo, all hail to thee. Noble and strong, it's our university. To blue and white, pledge loyalty, singing I will always remember thee.
Please be seated. I would ask that the guests and graduates remain seated until the platform party has left the pavilion. I want to ask guests to remain seated until the graduates have left the pavilion. And I now declare this 2021 commencement of the University at Buffalo's School of Social Work to be officially concluded. Congratulations.
Okay, everybody, I think this is our opportunity to take a quick break. So if anybody needs to use the restroom, refresh your coffee or tea, or anything that you need to do, you can pop off for a few minutes. I think we're gonna go about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we will get our reception started. So thank you, everybody. It was a wonderful, wonderful ceremony.
Wonderful. And faculty, I'll just ask if you want to put a private chat to me if you know that you want to say comments, and I can try and make things move smoothly. Thank you.